alive. Hey, everybody, it's Ghost Trick.
God damn it, I went to Studio Magica.
You fool, it doesn't exist.
I was focusing on the bit. Maybe I'll take the Studio Magica ad.
Good, I guess. I don't know why you do that. Me.
Funny.
Your sound effect didn't load. Okay, hold up. Let me get it for you. I think it should. I might not have had the thing up yet.
That's why you have them open beforehand.
What the fuck?
There we go. That one worked. It looks like the kidnappers made a big mistake. The girl in the trunk was Detective Jowd's daughter, Camilla, not the minister's daughter. Click back on the window. When I got back to the Justice Minister's office, things were getting even more out of hand. The devastated man was being grilled by the fiery detective lady. I told Lynn what I had found out about the kidnapping, that it wasn't the Justice Minister's daughter who had been abducted, that the kidnappers had been holed up in Camilla's old house, and that they sensed my presence and were already gone. But Camilla? Why do they have Camilla? Yeah, sorry, Malachi, I wasn't feeling it, and also Swissy's asleep. Her father isn't the stupid old Justice Minister. I think the stupid old part is a little uncalled for. It looks like the kidnappers made a mistake somehow. That poor girl, kidnapped for the ransom of her own father's execution. It's just too much. It's a cruel twist of fate, I agree. And then there are those other twists, too. Like the kidnappers winding up in and using Camilla's old house as their hideout. There's no way it could be just coincidence. And then sensing my presence. They seem to know about the powers of the dead. I just don't understand any of it. Fucking what voice did I give him? I changed it. I think it was Dracula. I told you before, detective. I want you to stand back. Who cares about distance at a time like this? Look, Mr. Minister, it wasn't your daughter that was kidnapped. Don't try to pretend you didn't hear what we were saying. Ah! How can I believe you? I'm a realist. Please. If you don't believe what we say, just see for yourself. Just call home and... I tried calling 100 times. My wife won't answer. She won't. It's complicated. Oh, why does life have to be such a complicated thing?
So complicated.
But if she doesn't answer, doesn't mean everything's normal? It doesn't prove it. I could just... And I'm being watched. I can't have the police go check for me. Besides, if the execution isn't carried out tonight... She took the kids. The hostage will be killed. What difference does it make if it's not my daughter? That's a fair point. Woo-wee, that's quite a pick. You know what, I'm just gonna get... Woo-wee, that's quite a pickle, Mr. Minister, quite a pickle. Hey. Miss me, baby? Inspector Cabanella. I have a little report for you, Mr. Minister. Holy shit, that's a deep bow. The escaped prisoner has been apprehended. Thought you might like to see him, so here he is. Oh, you brought him with you? Hey, Detective. What a... Detective Jowd? I'm sorry, I tried... I know that you're innocent. I just can't prove it. I'm so sorry.
Lynn, please, don't apologize to me. Ah, the beautiful love between a teacher and student. It brings a tear to my eye.
Lynn doesn't really know that Jowd is innocent. She just believes it from the bottom of her heart. The execution and the kidnapping are real threats as time marches on. I'll gather information and see if I can think of something. This all relates back to me somehow. I just know it. You knew, didn't you, Inspector Cabanella? Lynn is the Maya. I know! She's already died like 4 times! That the execution was tonight.
I don't believe I had any obligation to tell you.
And you're fine with this? I mean, you know as well as I do. Detective Jout could never have done such a thing.
Ha ha ha! Oh, come on now, baby. I know no such thing.
Huh?
I know two things to be true and two things only. One, he was given the death penalty. And two, he tried to escape. What else can I do but haul him in, baby?
If that's the case, why did you bring him here?
Whatever do you mean, young lady?
He escaped from prison, right? Why didn't you just take him back to the prison? I think you only brought him here to brag about your accomplishment. Isn't that right, Inspector? For your own selfish reasons? So were all those rumors about you true? The only thing you care about is a spotless record? I know, right? It's really impressive, isn't it, Malachi? Is that more important to you than saving a friend?
Everybody has certain principles they can't go back on, including me. You'll understand that someday, baby. That's enough, Lynn.
But Detective Jowd...
I'm a death row inmate who escaped from prison. This is how it should be.
But... I trick around. Hey, what's your deal, man? My poor Amelie, is she alright? Actually, the girl who was kidnapped is named Camilla. Why is a dream talking to me in my head again? Wait a minute, Amelie? Could that be the Amelie next door? Yes, I think so. Wow, I didn't know the Justice Minister lived next door. No, not me, my wife. It's complicated. Yeah, I bet it would be pretty hard to admit she left him. The Minister's wife ran away on him? Maybe they grew apart with him being so busy. Yeah, I bet you're right. Please stop gossiping about me inside my own head. That's fair.
Yeah, because he can hear that.
It's really fun.
There are no secrets in the ghost world. As we know.
As we know.
As we know, there are no
Oh,
secrets
hey,
in
I
the
can
ghost
talk to
world.
Jowd.
So, Mr. Ghost, we meet again. I hear something happened. Something about a kidnapping?
Some kidnappers are saying they abducted the Justice Minister's daughter.
That's terrible. What's their demand?
The carrying out of your execution tonight.
Ha ha ha! I had no idea I was so hated. But the minister doesn't have to worry. I die and it's all over. Very simple.
It's not that simple.
Why not?
Because it isn't really the minister's daughter who got kidnapped. It's Camilla.
What? Camilla?
I checked it out for myself, I'm positive.
No, it can't be!
By the way, Camilla told me something interesting. She said the one that killed her mother 5 years ago was Camilla herself. Oh, we weren't supposed to tell Lynn about this, I don't think. Ah, well. What? What are you talking about?
Don't listen to him! I'm the one who shot her. I'm the one who shot Alma. And when I'm executed tonight, that will be the end of it. Camilla won't have to suffer anymore after tonight.
For a capable detective, you say some incredibly misguided things. You dying isn't going to end that girl's suffering. It'll just bring a new suffering. The only person's pain this execution is going to ease is yours. Is it true, what Camilla said? Why don't you tell us what you know?
To be honest, I still don't understand what happened that day. It was my life's, Alma's, my wife, not my life. My life and my wife. Her birthday. We came home from work and she went in first.
Bang! And all the evidence burned itself away. Mom! Mom!
What was that noise? Oh, shit! I looked for the shooter, but there was nobody to be found. There was nobody there besides Alma and Camilla, just the two of them.
The little lady's mother died right in front of her. My, that's so horrible.
Camilla told me about it. She was crying. She said the contraption she made did something it wasn't supposed to. Made an impossible move.
An impossible move. I wonder if we're gonna go back in time and stop that somehow. Like if we can find his. She's been
What
dead
if
for
it
a
is-
long time. She's
What
been dead
if
for
it
like
is-
5 years.
No, she's only been dead for 7 minutes. 4 minutes, or whatever.
No, you can go back to somebody who's died more than 4 minutes ago, but I don't remember how long you have to do it, because they did say that at some point.
We're gonna have to chain deaths.
It's been 5 years since then.
It's been 5 years.
I stopped thinking about it. I shot Alma. There's no other explanation. That's what I'd convinced everyone of, even me. But tonight you showed up and gave me an explanation I would have never thought of before.
The powers of the dead, right?
That day in that room, powers that I didn't understand were at work.
Oh shit, a ghost did it then. And
Oh,
set up this machine to do something it wasn't supposed to do.
And if that's the case, it clears up all the mysteries.
Maybe not all. There are a couple other people who know about those powers. Somebody there? Can you hear me? I can sense your presence, you know. The kidnappers who abducted Camilla knew about those powers.
This is no ordinary kidnapping. Looks like my wife's case isn't coming to an end after all. I'm the only one who thought it was.
Detective Jowd, there's still time before dawn. A little, anyway. How about you see this case through to the end before you die?
Camilla was a quiet little girl, but she was good with her hands. She was a little genius at making elaborate toys and contraptions.
Hey, Alma means soul in Spanish.
But there were two very strange points about that contraption.
First was, of course, the firing of that gun.
Right, that was an antique gun I'd had on display for years.
So it wasn't part of the little lady's original design. Of course it wasn't. It was supposed to be a surprise for her mother's birthday.
And the other strange point was the movement of that Cupid.
Cupid? The Cupid wasn't supposed to...
It was supposed to shoot its arrow without turning around. Somebody made a change to that contraption's design and then manipulated it.
I don't know what to say.
I didn't have time to think things through then. All I knew was that I had to protect Camilla. I made a small adjustment to the scene and turned myself in.
What kind of adjustment?
The gun, of course.
The gun, eh? Come to think of it. Oh, he just took the gun out of the picture frame. There was no gun there, just a picture hanging on the wall.
Of course not, because I secretly switched the gun out of that frame with the picture. I didn't believe what she told me about her contraption, but one thing was for certain. That gun was still smoking.
That gun really did shoot Alma.
I hid the gun before I went to the police.
You hid it?
I put it in a wooden box and gave it to a certain detective.
What? You mean...
Sizzle.
And that detective still thinks it's a music box.
So that's what was in the box, huh?
I got a different murder weapon ready to give to the police. My own pistol. And I did a few other things to make it look good. I won't go into the details.
I was gonna
It was
say, the
all
rifling would get you away.
This seems like it was shot out of a blunderbuss and not a police pistol.
I modified my pistol.
Modified my pistol to shoot blunderbuss bullets. You know how it is. Everybody's got to have a signature. When it was all
Mine
done,
is this blunderbuss.
I
I've
turned
blown off
myself
the
in.
limbs.
Detective Jowd, is what you told us just now true?
Yes, of course.
In that case, there's still time.
Still time.
Time to solve the case that got started 5 years ago. You didn't do it, Detective Dowd. And of course, little Camilla didn't do it either. So the true perpetrator is still out there, and I'm going to prove it. For Camilla's sake. I feel like Cabanella's not gonna let you just leave this room.
That sounds wonderful.
Thank you, Detective Jowd.
Lynn, where is that music box now?
In Temsic Park, Camilla left it there.
That gun is important evidence. You'd better go pick it up.
Yes, sir, I'll go right now. Sissel, take care of Detective Jowd, and do something about the kidnapping so we can get the minister on our side. And yet again, I say, easy enough for you to say.
She's gonna die, dude.
Probably, again.
What's going on? Deal me the deal, Mr. Death Row inmate. A little change in plans. My daughter has been kidnapped. I can't go off to die without doing something. But you're in our custody, don't you forget. Back at the prison, everybody's waiting for you with a special seat just for you, baby.
The
I guess we
electric
better
chair,
prove my
man.
innocence on the double. On the double, is it? You sound so determined, my old friend. I want to save Camilla in more ways than one. And that's all there is to it. I see, my old friend, in more ways than one. What say you, Mr. Minister? May we have your decision? Should the execution be carried out tonight as planned? Or should we hold off and wait for this important evidence to come in?
I mean,
Ah! The order still stands. Bring the prisoner back immediately and resume its enforcement.
As you wish, Your Excellency.
Please don't bow down to me. And especially not that low.
In that case, can I have one of your boys arrange a prison van to pick him up?
no.
Would you be so kind? Yes, sir.
Where did he... Was he just carrying that chair?
The van should take about 10 minutes, I'm guessing. Your escape tonight was brilliant. Will you show me another miracle in these last few minutes of yours, death row inmate?
I'm guessing probably. But given how he looks, I've just been doing a disco voice. I'm glad to see Detective Jowd all fired up now, but I feel like I'm under the gun here. Even if Lynn does come through with proof of Jowd's innocence, it'll be meaningless if Jowd or Camilla dies. We've got to do something about that kidnapping somehow. Maybe I should ask for some advice from the capable detective again. Hey, Jowd, help.
Most likely the minister won't stop the execution. Not as long as any small chance his daughter is the one who was kidnapped.
But she isn't the one, I'm sure of it.
Well, it would be great if we could prove that to the minister.
Prove it? How? I doubt his wife is ever going to answer that phone if we call from here.
If we call from here, right. But a telephone works in both directions.
Oh my
Sam.
god.
We go to his house and call.
What I'm saying is only family members can solve a family problem. Hey, Mr. Ghost.
Yes?
I have to admit I don't like depending on others. But you're the only one who can change this situation.
Gee, detective.
For these past 5 years, Camilla's the only thing that's kept me going. I can't go meekly to the chair now. I hate to ask this, but would you mind saving me?
I'll try. Key to getting the Justice Minister to stop the execution. If these trends continues, hey! There's his wife and daughter, but is there a way? Yes. No. Not him. Phone. BRB. Apartment, luxurious parlor. Ladies' red apartment. BRB, Jowd, I've got to go through the phone lines.
Dave, we gotta talk about you using BRB.
BRB.
You use it, so
I do.
you've walked away from me in our bedroom and shouted BRB back at me before.
And I do it again.
You will do it again. This is a fact. We know this.
Just as I thought. This little girl is safe in her bed. Murder, execution, jailbreak, betrayal, and now kidnapping. The last link in the long chain of a sad fate lit in a fire in Jowd's heart. The chance to turn it all around is right here in this room. Getting a strange premonition. Everything that happened so far tonight is related back to me in some way, and I bet this mistake-ridden objection does too. B, right? B. I would love to save. Yeah, there's still plenty of time before dawn. It's like 1 a.m.
Dawn's at like 7,
Yeah.
6, 5.
Yeah. At worst, we have like 5 hours. I visited the novelist's apartment again. I'm hoping to be able to do something about this mistaken identity kidnapping. As long as there's any possibility that it could be his own daughter who was kidnapped, I doubt the Justice Minister will call off the execution tonight. The key to dispelling the Minister's doubts is now in bed, coughing, and I need to use this key before that prison van arrives to pick up our death row inmate. The way she's typing is extremely aggressive.
Ooh, listen to her theme, though.
My darling angel, oh, just listen to that cough. You naughty thing, did you leave your nice warm bed to go out into the night and play? A daughter after my own heart, but I must confess I didn't even notice you were gone. I didn't go out to play. I went to buy Papa a birthday present. He said he wanted a new lighter. But that's no reason to go out. That's no reason to go out this late at night. But my fever finally went down. I could barely move before that. But look what it brought you. Your fever is now worse than ever. Here is to the feverish passion of my darling angel.
Mom, you're an alcoholic.
Mama? Yes, darling? Let's call Papa and wish him a happy birthday, even though it's already past midnight. Not tonight, Amelie. I hate you! Looks like this little girl was safe all along. I already knew that, but I'm still relieved all the same. Her husband is the Justice Minister, but they seem to be fighting right now, so, you know.
I thought they were divorced. She took the child and left.
They seem very divorced, don't they?
The divorce energy is palpable.
Amelie wants to call her father. Now, if I can just make use of that feeling somehow, that would surely bring the Justice Minister around. Alright, what can I do here? I can light the lighter. That seems like a bad idea. Why would I do that? Oh, that was easy. The phone! Gonna make this harder than it needs to be. She's gonna put it up on the higher shelf. Amelie, I told you couldn't call him tonight. Why not? Listen to me, Amelie. Your father is about to make a big mistake. I want him to reconsider. What do you know about it, Mama? He's the one who's the Justice Minister, you know. All you ever do is write weird novels.
Oh. Oh, no.
Whoa.
Ooh. She's going Super
What do you
Saiyan.
mean, weird? How dare you disparage my romantic expressions? Now you've made me re-angry, you really have. How do you expect me to forgive such an insult? Alright, now I gotta do that somehow. I hate you! She moved the desk closer. There! I'll be keeping my eye on you now, so you won't go doing anything else mischievous. Like calling your father. I hate you! I can hear you, you know.
Gotta get up to that clock.
Ooh, what a pair. I don't know what this family's issues are, but I know I have to do something about this lady so Amelie can call.
Oh.
Oh, I've got it. I drop a rat on her. Swing harder. Damn, that rat doesn't want to let go. Better not put out the lamp right now. I'll only pour oil on the flames of anger in this lady's heart. I need to think of a way to keep her mother out of the way.
What if we kill her?
Okay. Now, there's a broken wire here. lady's dictionary. Wasn't this on her desk before? Poor thing, destined to never be returned to the bookshelves. Well, the good news is no one's dead, so I seem to have infinite time to do this.
For now.
That's nothing.
What do you mean second rat on stream this week, my little guy?
Well, well, having a good time, are we, little rodent? Yeah, I fought a giant rat in Final Fantasy III. Technically, it was probably a normal-sized rat, but we were mini at the time. Sweet dreams! Whoa.
There. We
You
go.
fancy that vintage, my whiskered friend? Aha, now the candle was tilted correctly.
He's on the wheel.
Yeah,
He can run.
it's more powerful than I thought. Looks like she tipped the wall candelabra to one side too. The angle of those candles. I get the feeling I've seen something very similar to that quite recently. Yeah, I just need to get a fire over there. First, let's rotate this rat.
Oh my god.
Oh no! Caused an electrical short. Oh heavens, a blackout at a critical time like this! Of course dim lights suit my story of love very well, but I myself am not very fond of the dark. It's now a rat stream.
Rat stream, rat stream.
The chandelier just narrowly missed the back of my head. I love the thrill of romance, but I don't need these kind of thrills, thank you.
Power.
So I'm gonna drop that chandelier on her, right?
You're gonna blow out the candles and then drop it on her.
Damn, look at her go.
Man, work it.
Work. What a wonderful atmosphere. Perfect for a clandestine meeting in the dusky twilight.
Trip
Where am I
time.
right now? I feel bad for this rat.
Right?
I don't exactly know how this situation came about, but I think I owe the rat an apology. The rat seems to be unconscious. But now that the room has changed into this, maybe I can use it somehow.
Burn brighter.
I'm sorry, rat. Yeah, that wasn't it. What a naughty chandelier!
Do it again.
Oh,
Oh.
so close. Such insolence! Okay, I need to wait a second. Eek! Haha, she's
She's
trapped.
stuck in the middle.
Amelie! Amelie, help me! Mama! I got an achievement specifically for getting it on the second try. I'm sorry, Mama. I'm too dizzy. I can't get up. I'm afraid I can't help you right now. Aha, there is to the
Wow.
weakness of my darling angel. That chandelier's on there tighter than a wedding band. She won't be able to
That's not
escape
fair.
on her own. Well, Nawa said she didn't like the duck. I don't want to thrash you around any more than she is already. I better not put out this lamp right now.
Just
But I
swing
want
harder.
I can't reach the phone. How do I start a fire, though, is the question.
What?
Well, I need to get the fire.
Bro, you have to light those. Well, there's fire on the chandelier.
I can't reach the chandelier anymore. I feel bad for that rat.
Yeah. Make shine?
that's not doing anything. Alright, I'm probably gonna have to pick the fucking thing back up on that. Anything? Nope, that just opens the basket.
It'd probably flip it up in the air if it was standing on top of it.
Yeah. Oh! Oh no!
Oh no! Oh no!
What? What is going on here? Amelie, look, do you see this? Help me, please! I wanna swing from the chandelier. Sorry, I'm too sick. I can't get out of bed. My head is spinning, so I guess you'll just have to stay up there spinning too.
Wow! Run brighter!
Looks like this lady won't be going anywhere for a while. Now the little girl can call her father. The only trouble is she can't reach it. Guess I'll just have to deliver it to her. Oh, that's right, the angle of those candles. I saw something very similar just recently, didn't I? Oh god, the rat's on fire! Oh no, the rat's on fire! Oh no, the rat! The rat's on fire!
We gotta make it swing harder, swing harder.
I'm sorry, little buddy. I'm sorry, little guy. I hope somebody puts you out.
Good job, Rude
Oh,
Girl,
no.
Greg.
Mama! What in the world is going on here?
What? Now she's returned to her standing pose.
Oh good, the rat's not on
The
fire.
rat's out.
Oh goody. Excuse me a minute while I call Papa, okay, Mama? I'll only be a minute. The rat becomes a mess. Ah! Don't you dare, Amelie! I won't have it! Get me down! Hello, Papa? Ugh! Drinking. Amelie! Is that you? Of course it is, silly. What did you think? But I heard they said you were... No, never mind. It's nothing. Silly old Papa. Happy birthday, Papa. Birthday? All right, it was my
It's your
birthday
birthday.
today, wasn't it? Sorry we couldn't celebrate tonight. Thanks to mean old Mama.
Mama's a bitch and wouldn't let me call you.
Oh, your mean old mama. I mean, your mother. What is she up to right now? Well, she's certainly
Hanging
up all right.
around.
My stubborn mother is kind of tied up at the moment. Get me down! She needs to be taught a lesson for causing us so much trouble. No, Amelie. I'm the one who was wrong. Huh? Could you tell your mother I'm sorry? What do you have to be sorry about? I was just about to make a terrible mistake. But it's all right now. Oh, okay. You're still young. There's a lot I can't tell you right now. The job of the Justice Minister is very complicated, you see. Okay? But just remember, you're always the most important thing to your mother and me. Did you just do something naughty to your mother? If you did, I want you to apologize. I don't think I did anything. But okay, I'll apologize. That's a good girl. Okay, Papa, have a good night. I love you. I love you too, Amelie. Good night, sweetheart. Mama? I'm sorry. My goodness, why the sudden change? I guess I was wrong about you. I didn't understand. Oh, Amelie. I thought all you ever did was write these weird novels. That makes me a little sad. Papa said the job of Justice Minister was complicated. Yes, your father's job is very complicated and difficult. That's why I couldn't talk to you about most of it. But you're right, I shouldn't treat you like such a little girl anymore. You're growing up after all. I promise to stop calling your novels weird and try actually reading them. No.
Don't.
What? Oh, maybe you better wait till you're a little older for that. Oh, okay.
So, Amelie, if you're feeling a little more charitable toward your old mama, you think you could let me down now?
Get me down from here.
You know, I would love to do that, but I'm just feeling too dizzy and sick right now.
Oh no! Tonight on this holiest of nights, my deadline. Looks like the only thing pressing on me will be this chandelier. Here's to Papa and Mama's darling angel.
All of a sudden, everybody's getting along again. Such an abrupt change, I can't understand it. Is this what family is all about? Family. In any case, the situation has changed dramatically now. I just hope the mysteries of me can be cleared up as quickly as the furrows of the minister's brow. I don't know where Camilla is, but at least now the Justice Minister's doubts are dispelled. I think I'll go back to his office where everybody's waiting for the prison van. He threatened her with a knife. No, it was a wine bottle. The minister's family
It's like
is
a knife.
now has their smiles and harmony back, but Camilla's still in the hands of the kidnappers. I decided to go back to the Justice Minister's office. Surprisingly, the minister's brow is still just as furrowed as ever, quite unlike a father who's just learned his daughter is safe. He seems to still be in the depths of despair. The atmosphere in this room is very different now. It seems to have an air of unfocused anxiety. I get the feeling something big is going to happen. Alright, who's gonna die this time? I just found out that my daughter is safe. I'd like to express my gratitude. Thank you. Thank you for my daughter's sake, and for mine.
Can we check out these soldiers' headwear?
What's wrong?
No need to thank us, Mr. Mister. It was nothing.
What did he do?
But one question. I can't help but notice your daughter is safe. And yet you still look unhappy. How about a little smile for us?
Ah.
Of course, there is still the matter of the other kidnapping victim. But is that really the only thing that troubles you, Mr. Minister?
Ah! Please let me think in peace until the prison van arrives. Wonder if Lynn is at the park yet. Until we get a report, I guess I'll just have to wait here. The continued distress of the ministers. Is there really something more to it, like what the inspector in white said? Hey, what's your deal, man? Hello, Justice Minister. How about you finally admit I do exist?
That thank you I express.
That's not my voice. That thank you I expressed. That was meant for you. You're a ghost, aren't you? And you have the power to control and manipulate people, don't you? No, I don't have that kind of power. I can't control you. We've actually known, you know, for quite a while now. But I had no idea there were powers of the dead, of ghosts. Known about what? We knew about the existence of somebody who could control others. A manipulator.
What's this?
That's why your execution order caused me so much anguish, Detective Jowd.
Mr. Minister, why don't you just tell us everything you know?
Yes, I suppose I should. You need to hear it all. About
Let
the
me tell
huge
you about
mistake
these
this
state
foolish
secrets.
man made. One sec, need a drink.
Right?
There are some cases in this country right now that are under a top-secret investigation.
Yeah?
Sorry, I was getting a drink.
Yeah?
Oh, you know what? I bet this is about Rock and Roll Kid and Rock and Roll Kid leaking state secrets through music and the weird curry guy. Of course, you wouldn't have known about them, Detective Jowd.
Right, they don't share too much top-secret information with the inmates in prison.
There are 3 prisoners, including you, in the special prison you just escaped from. All 3 cases have certain points in common.
They do they? Tell us more.
Yeah, there he is.
The rock singer who leaked national secrets in his lyrics during a TV broadcast. The curry-loving fellow who took the chief commissioner hostage at the Metro Police Department. Neither of these men had a motive for their crime, and both of their crimes were impossible.
Impossible?
The curry lover had no way of knowing how to infiltrate the commissioner's office. and the rock singer had no way of knowing the National Secrets Elite. The Special Investigation Unit submitted an investigative report to me on them. They concluded that these men's criminal acts were not of their own volition.
And how could that be?
The theory the unit came up with was the existence of a manipulator. A manipulator, huh? That's when the special prison was established as a facility to research that theory. Some unknown power has been at work. These past several years, Inspector Cabanella has been studying these cases.
He has he?
Manipulating somebody into committing a criminal act, according to the inspector. The first case of its kind was a locked room murder involving our nation's best detective.
You're trying to say I was manipulated somehow into shooting Alma? I appreciate the theory, but unfortunately, I don't recall being controlled by anybody. It's just not possible to manipulate another's behavior like that.
My powers certainly don't work on living creatures.
We're not talking about you, child. We're
That's what I
talking
thought
about
when
the
I
system.
first heard the theory too. However, I was seriously mistaken, and it proved to be a big mistake.
What?
You mentioned a mistake. Could you tell us about it? I suppose everybody here has the right to know. All right, fine. I'll speak out loud so that Inspector Cabanella can hear this too. There's something I'd like the two of you to hear. It's about a mistake I made. Inspector Cabanella, when you first made that report about a manipulator, I'm afraid I didn't believe it at all. Impossible, I thought.
Perfectly understandable, Mr. Minister.
But I was wrong. That kind of power does exist. And I learned the truth of that firsthand.
What's this?
A month ago, I signed the order to carry out Detective Jowd's execution. No one is immune to propaganda, Detective. We're all controlled to some degree. However, that act wasn't of my own volition. I was being controlled.
What? You never told me about this, Mr. Minister.
What's going on? This document. What am I doing? No, I mustn't. Sign it. Wait, don't deliver that document. That's when it started. That's when all of my fear, despair, and suffering began. At the time, it didn't even cross my mind that I had been manipulated, and my memory of the event was only hazy at best. So the memory of being manipulated doesn't clearly remain, eh? Signing execution orders is just part of the Justice Minister's job. At the time, I just thought my psyche was rebelling against the task. But the next day, it dawned on me. I remembered Inspector Cabanella's report on the existence of a manipulator. As Minister of Justice, I couldn't admit what happened to me. I only signed the execution order because I was being controlled. If something like that got out, this nation's judicial system would crumble. Besides, I had no evidence to present that I had actually been controlled. So in the end, I couldn't admit to anybody what had happened.
I suppose, but it sounds like a bit like an excuse. You should have at least told us, Mr. Minister.
Yes, I know. I should have. I was running away from the problem. And my wife found out I was worried about something. Well, if you go around with an expression like that, I guess it's bound to happen. I explained it to her, and she was dead set against the way I was handling it.
If you don't withdraw that order and tell everyone the truth immediately, I'm moving out.
And then with the kidnapping tonight, with it thrust under my nose like that, I could no longer deny my mistake. This manipulator comes upon us from somewhere unseen. That's why I've been keeping my distance from everybody. So that's why you've been telling people to stay back. So there's somebody else with that besides me with the powers of the dead. I'm fine with that. After all, I already knew about a certain desk clamp. What I'm not fine with is the fact that this person can control and manipulate living creatures. That's certainly not something I can do. Apparently, different ghosts get different ghost tricks. But I never imagined that tonight I would find out where this kind of power comes from.
Where it comes from?
Inspector Cabanella, this manipulator is a ghost, a departed spirit.
A spirit?
As a matter of fact, there's a ghost talking to us right now.
What? What did you say? Zhao, don't tell me you can hear this ghost too! I'd say the only person who can't hear him is you. Spirit? Ghost? Gods in heaven.
There's only one way to fix this. We have to kill you.
Excuse me, Mr. Minister, I suddenly have some urgent business to attend to. I recommend you think long and hard before making your final decision, sir.
Inspector! This is Lynn. I'm at the park. We've been waiting to hear from you. Have you found the evidence? Well, the situation here is, it's kind of difficult to explain. Sissel, if you're there, come to the park immediately. Okay. Looks like your help is needed, Sissel. Yeah, I guess so, huh? No, I was trying to go around it, actually. Talk to Jowd real quick. I never saw that coming. Minister was being controlled, huh? I'm truly sorry, Detective Jowd. I have no excuse to offer you.
You know, maybe it was all for the best.
What do you mean?
If you had never been manipulated, you never would have believed the power existed. After all, you're a realist, right? It just goes to show you never know when even the worst things can turn out good.
Detective Jowd, I don't know what to say. The very person when Sissel said it's ghost trick time. Ghost tricked all over them.
All right, Sissel, you'd better go help Lynn. She's a good kid, but she's got a habit of taking on other people's problems.
Yeah, I know. Let's see, she's in Pemsic Park, eh? What about you? You got anything for me? I knew, actually, right from the beginning. Know what? That you saved my life the first time we met tonight. Oh, that. When I talked about that miserable, pathetic, short-sighted, disgraceful man, I knew I was talking about me. I hated who I had become. But you helped me appreciate the truth. Now I truly understand the wonderful support I've been getting from so many, including that of my loving family. Glad to hear that. I'm starting to realize what a lucky man I am, and it's all thanks to you. No problem, Doc. All right, later. I gotta go to the park. Whoa, hold on. I need to wait for pop-ups to go away so I can read. I wonder why the Inspector and White were running out like that. But I'm more concerned about Lynn. She looked really upset. I better go see her fast. To the park. For my water bottle.
Wobble bobble.
Lynn calls and I oblige. I take off towards Pemsic Park, the place where clearly something big is taking place. The manipulator. The person whose very existence sheds new light on everything. Detectives out crime, the execution orders, and even my own death. Could it be? Could Lynn have been manipulated into shooting me? Oh, you know, I hadn't even considered that. I kind of forgot that's what all this was about. And that would make sense why she can't remember it then.
Yeah.
Chapter 14, 1:28 p.m.? That's not correct. Pemsic Park, the site of the little lady Camilla's abduction tonight, and the place where an important piece of evidence, the music box, was hidden. Oh, Chicken Kitchen Man.
Ah.
Wonder why our lady detective is looking so dejected. At least she isn't dead, but what did she find? Shouldn't that be AM? It should. That's why I was confused. Huh? What's he doing here?
La la la, let me spend a moment's time with you, my love.
The world will not end if the food delivery is a little late, la la la.
True.
A little late, it's already ice cold.
Swing him harder.
Oh lord.
Wait.
Whoa,
Oh,
what the
never-
fuck? There's a love letter up here.
Love letter. Rustle it out.
Yeah, I mean, I'm curious now.
Close.
Why is there so much shit in this tree?
We gotta drop something into there, I think.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. Well, I mean, I don't think this is actually... I think that's a thing for later, probably, because if I spin this, I can use the basketball to get over here.
You can flip the ball up there. Oh, it does not go anywhere near as fast as I was hoping.
God, I can't get around her, damn. They thought of that. Oh, there you are, Sissel. From your dejected expression, I gather you didn't find what you were looking for. Right, I can't find the music box anywhere. But I found something else instead, something horrible. Horrible? What is it? Oh,
The chef.
Oh, there in the grass. You better see for yourself. Oh no! The park guardian guy. Looks like a dead body. I nearly died when I saw it. And I suppose now that we found it, we can't just leave it there, can we? Nope, I suppose not.
Oh, guy, this game has 21 chapters.
Stop the park from being turned into a housing site. Protect the park, the Rock of the Gods. You there. Talking to
Is
me,
that
aren't you?
Angie?
I have some leaflets for you. Leaflets I know you'll be very interested in. I
Praise
urge you to
Atua.
peruse it thoroughly, examine it in detail. Never mind that right now. Do you remember your name? My name. My name. What does my name matter when there are more important things to worry about? Okay. Come now and study these tracts with me, my brother. Come and learn about the Rock of the Gods with me. The night is no longer young. As a matter of fact, daybreak is approaching, but we are young. Look, I don't have
I'm
time
dead.
to get involved with your way of life, but I am interested in your way of death. So let's go back to 4 minutes before your death. Wait, what?
Rewind.
Okay.
Rewind space. But, you know, I'm not wrong, though, right? This is just Angie. 8:25 p.m.
This was a while ago. And so I made up my mind. I resolved to live here in this park and defend it. Okay, and what does that have to do with this Rock of the Gods you mentioned? You still don't appear to understand. It's written quite clearly in the 4th leaflet in great detail. Excuse me, but I have to use the restroom.
Left me into the piss zone, crazy person of indeterminate gender.
Eek! Oh, that's Camilla. Eek!
Eek.
I'm coming! Just hold on! I'll be right there!
I've located the target beauty. A girl of the right age coming out of the right apartment building at the right time.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
That's the real. You didn't know what she looks like?
Yes, my dear, I'll...
No, this is James. Hold on.
Yes, my dear, I'll ever so gently nab her and come right back to your side.
Good evening, young lady. Won't you come with me? Eek! Oh gods, what do I do? What should I do? I have to do something. Uh-oh. Oh, this is how
Oh.
Camilla died earlier. Oh no! Who? Missile? What did you do?
Missile! God damn it, dog!
Missile, what did you do?
You killed somebody,
What in
Missile!
the world? What just happened? Oh, that's Mino. Mino? Mino, the mascot, the symbol of Temsic Park. Forget about the name of that big creepy lump of concrete. I'm talking about the way it changed direction. Did you see that? Yes, I did. We witnessed it with our own eyes. The power of the Rock of the Gods.
Your god killed you!
That was the power of the gods. The power of the gods saved that little girl. And then the same power very deliberately crushed you instead? Yes, precisely. That is called the mischief of the gods. Was it the mischief of the gods, or was it a ghost trick? Nah, it couldn't have been a ghost trick. No ghost could change the direction of something that heavy in midair. But wait a minute. What if there was somebody with much greater powers than me?
Like a missile!
I bet you any fucking money it's Missile, dude. Trick time. Look at that, there's another flame besides mine. Oh, so that is the flame of a god, is it? But hold on. Your spirit is a flame too, isn't it? Yes, so? Pardon me, but are you a god? I sincerely doubt it. At the last minute, that big lump of concrete made a huge swing to one side. It was probably that flame's doing. Who could it be? I definitely believe it's either a god or somebody god-related. Maybe I better try talking to this person. Hi, Missile. What the? The person with this much greater powers than me. It's you? Hey! Sissel! I fucking knew it, man! I knew it was Missile. Oh my, it's Missile! You look well for being dead. Did you see? Did you see what I did? I did it. I tried really hard and I did it. I saved Miss Camilla. Are you telling me I was done in by a puppy dog? Missile, what's going on? How did you get the powers of the dead? I'm glad
Also,
you
why
asked.
are you dead?
After Miss Camilla went out and you left. Just let him kill himself bonking against that door, right? There's no way. I worked like crazy to make my own path and I did it. Oh no, he just opened the door. Well, how did he die again? And then I followed Miss Camilla out into the big wide world. I would worship Missile as a god. Me too, Missile rules. And then here at this park, I found her at last. Yes, you guessed it. I barked. You bet I did. And I went running after her too. Oh no! What? Who did Missile? Oh no!
James!
No! James! No! I've got to fix. I must fix this. And then I guess I died. And then I was unconscious for a little while. When I came to, it was all over. Poor Miss Camilla, crushed under that big scary lump. Oh, what have I done? I'm so sorry, little lady. Please forgive me. Miss Camilla! I had to rescue Miss Camilla. It was up to me. I cried out from the depths of my heart, and then... I can't tell you how surprised I was, but I bet you understand, right? Better than probably anybody else could. And I remember what you did for me and how you saved me. So, you went back, right? Back to 4 minutes before the little lady's death? You bet I did! Are we gonna get to play as Missile for a minute here? Or do we just get to see what Missile did? Yes, my dear, I'll ever so gently nab her and come right back to your side. It's more Jesse than James. There is a dog called Missile in Ace Attorney also. It's Gumshoe's dog. Now's my chance, I thought. I saw the core. I don't know, it looks pretty far. I stretched out my paw towards the core. Oh, how I felt at that moment. I'd love for you to be able to feel it too. Go ahead, Sissel. Go ahead and try for yourself. Holy shit! Missile, what the fuck? I can't believe it. How could you connect over such a great distance? Well, they don't call me Missile for nothing. So then you manipulated that Mino thing and threw it aside? Right on top of my head. Well, no, actually. Huh? I can't manipulate things like you can, Sissel. You can't? Then how did you... I didn't know what to do. Then I happened to see something out of the corner of my eye. And it had a core, too. Oh, so he can pull things toward other things. Oh, he can swap things that are the same shape. That's what it is.
Is that what it
A
is?
single leaf hanging from the tree. I tried reaching out to the leaf. What in the world? I can't manipulate things, but apparently I can swap them. As long as the two things have the same shape, that is. Swap things with the same shape. Go ahead and try it. Press swap. Holy shit. That's incredible. So that's how you saved your mistress, is it? And that's how I became caught up in this, is it? I'm very sorry. My powers were too meager. Meager? Because you see, I saw one more. Oh. I happened to notice one more core. There was something with the exact same shape stuck in the branches of a tree. Hey, you're right. If Mino could be swapped again with that, then disaster wouldn't have to rain down on my head. What is that thing? It's too big to be a leaf. Whatever it is, I'd much prefer it on my head than Mino. It's the football. So why didn't you swap them, Missile? I couldn't. I could stretch out my paw a little further than you can, Sissel. But this was just too far for me. I couldn't reach. Bonk.
Crunch.
I must admit, it's a fascinating spectacle of a death, if I do say so myself. I kept retrying over and over, seeing if there was anything I could do. I bet there's something you can do now. Huh? We work together, you and me. Sissel, you think so? I don't plan on letting anybody die in front of me tonight. You think you could help me? Of course! Naturally! So we're going to drop that Mino thing in a different spot. Okay, let's try it. Let's go back again to 4 minutes before. I hope we get to save Missile again, too. I don't want to just let him get hit by a bike. Alright, let's get started. 4 minutes from now, you'll swap Mino with the leaf. And then you have to swap Mino with something else. Something with the same shape. Oh, I believe that's a rugby ball. Okay, rugby ball, huh? But the rugby ball where it is now, Missile can't reach it. So that means I have to move it closer somehow. Looks like you and I will have to work together on that one, Missile. Okay, I'm ready. Whenever you want to use my swap trick, just press right trigger.
What?
That way you'll be able to control me. And then if you press RT, control will come back to me. Okay, let's try it. Together we can stop Mino from hurting anybody. Okay, let's see. Alright, Missile, your powers are the key this time. Okay, I'm ready. I can swap anything that has the same shape. Just call on me if you want to find anything you want to try. Probably the best thing to do is just try a bunch of things and see how it goes. When I see something we can swap, I should use RT. Oh, he can follow me. Okay, alright. Okay, right now I'm Missile. Or I'm Sissel.
Sissel.
Okay, so Sissel, I have to do this. Missile, I can swap these. Nope, too far. Try again.
Yo, why don't you swap it with the baseball?
I'm trying to. It's hard to reach. I have to go because I have to not hit Sissel. God, this is sort of confusing, but I'm getting it. Here comes Dipshit. He's on the swing. I better rewind the clock. Nope, hold on. Trick. I forgot the trick button. Too heavy. The seesaw won't budge. Maybe because of the swap I made? This little ball is about all the weight I can handle. I keep forgetting what the ghost button is. Okay, there we go. I got that. They gave me too many buttons. I stuck? What? What? Maybe if I swap this with this. Then can I reach it? No, sure can't. Yeah, because we can't be in the same object. That doesn't work. These are both circles, right?
Yeah?
That's nothing.
One's a hollow circle, though. Much like the Earth.
Look at this funny flattened ball. It's the same shape as that horrible Mino, but it's too far to swap from here. Even this ball is starting to look horrible to me. We have to find a way to get this ball closer to that Mino thing. Knock it down from the tree, I say. There must be something we can do. Ooh, here you come already. I swore to myself not to repeat my mistakes. Mistakes? When somebody's in trouble, you should lend them a hand. Otherwise, you'll definitely regret it. And now the recklessness of youth has taken over, giving me lightning-fast speed. I've been thinking. We could stop this man from running. Maybe he wouldn't get squished? It won't be easy to stop me once the recklessness of youth has taken over. Stop him, eh?
Might guy be like
Where is he? Oh, he's down there.
right below you. The umbrella! The umbrella! Maybe you can make him run into it?
Yeah, maybe, but... Oh, you know what? Now that he's spinning, I might be able to get on there. Come on, man. No, wrong button. Okay, I can make it to here now. The missile, I need you to move. No. I need you to move.
Yeah, well, guy, we were talking about it earlier. Missile's the name of Gumshoe's dog.
Yeah. Oh, he's a Pomeranian in the anime.
Is this not a Pomeranian?
No, wrong button. God damn it. A little bit closer. There we go. Okay, I can get into the tree now. Okay, that might be too late now, because I don't see what I can really... I think I have to have that umbrella open before when he does that, so it can catch the basketball. The original, he's a Shiba Inu, but they changed it in the anime. Nice.
Ah!
Okay. Yeah, I think it's too late now. I think I need to catch that basketball. Or actually, I think whatever he launches in there. So it was a baseball the first time, so should it be...
Yeah.
If I try to launch the tire, maybe it'll knock the umbrella loose? Sissel? That funny flattened ball is still in the tree. Yeah, I know. And, there isn't much more time. I have to find a way somehow.
I know,
let's
Missile.
Let's just go back. We'll just do it again. I know what I'm doing this time. I won't be so stuck. Okay, so... I need to go over here. Oh, would you look at that? You sure are a whole lot of round things around here. Oh boy! That means it's time for me, right? Oh boy! My hair is also round! Let's see, to use Missile's powers, I just tap RT. Try it and see what happens. Okay. So now we go over here. Okay, and then we swap the tire for the basketball, I think. It's too far away right now. Hold on. Wait.
Can you rotate it with Sissel?
Not if I can't reach it, unfortunately. Too heavy. The seesaw won't budge. Maybe because of that swap I made? I guess the little ball is about all the weight I can handle. Alright, here comes Dipshit. He's on the swing. Okay. Going to swap the tire with the basketball. Because then I can swap Sissel in. God damn it. Okay, I fucked it up because I'm on the wrong side of the thing. I need to be in the right side of the thing when the baseball is there, I think.
When the swap happens?
Yeah. Alright. that up. Okay, so I need to be here as Sissel. Yeah, I know, the round. Okay, so swap the round boy with... Nope, swap the round boy with the other round boy. And I think that should give me enough room as Sissel not quite to get into the thing. Okay, so back to Missile. Swap this with the basketball, I assume. Okay, once he starts going up into that tree, I need to get there quick. Okay, so here he is on the swing. On the swing, he's not a threat. It's once he starts spinning on the thingy, I need to get in there, like, right away. So now I think I need to have Missile be over here so we can swap the thingies. I think it's all Sissel from here. Come on, jump onto the thing. Nope, wrong button. Come on. I can make it. Oh, it's too far away. Come on. Okay, cool, I got it.
I had to get on the letters.
Come on. Okay, cool. Come on, let's go. No! Come on, I was like half a second too late. The timing on that is really tight. Yeah, because I definitely need to catch the basketball with that. If not the basketball, then the tire. Well... that was so, I was like literally half a second, dude. Okay, that's fine. I know what I have to do now. I just have to do it quicker. Here, there, into there. We move the seesaw. The baseball. Good. RT. Put Missile over here. Nope, wrong button. I'll remember my bumpers eventually. Nope. I feel like this is correct, because the basketball launches right where the thing is going to be. Alright, now I'm just gonna get Missile out of there. Okay, the basketball gives me that extra little bit of height, so now I just have to grab it right away instead of waiting so long. Like, as soon as the tire is within range of me, I need to grab it the first time. Yes, okay, cool. Now I might be able to grab the paper in time. Oh, they don't have cores until they start coming back down. I know time is passing, dog.
Well, Missile didn't tell you that.
I missed it. Nah, I missed it. It's too late. Maybe if the tire is on there, he won't be able to jump it. Let's try that and see what happens. Because I'm pretty sure what I have to do is do this. And then open it. And the tire will be in there. Well, hold on. Nope, wrong. Incorrect. Okay. Because I can still swap the... No, everything I could potentially swap is too far away now. I could swap pieces of paper because they're the same shape. Is that if this is anything? Yeah, because these are too far away even. I can't do anything. God, the timing on this is real tight. Swap baseball, basketball, race, seesaw, then swap back. Maybe the baseball will go higher? Oh, yeah, maybe you're right.
The baseball would go higher.
Well,
It's
no,
lighter.
because the baseball was there in the first place, right? So the baseball should have been the original thing that got launched if it was going to get launched. Because I feel like the basketball is what's going to have both the... Would you look at that? There are a lot of round things. I know, Cecil. I know,
Lots of
Cecil.
rounds. Lots of round stuff around here.
Come on. No. No, like if the baseball's on the seesaw, we can move it. Oh, that's true. So swap the baseball with the basketball. And then swap the basketball with the tire. Like that. Yeah, because that's still too tall for me to move. We can't both be on the same item, is the problem. Oh, Yeah, because now Sissel's on the wheel. Because here comes Dipshit. I can't swap the thing that Sissel is currently in, basically, is where I'm at.
And put him in the bench.
Okay, I should be able to reach that baseball, though, for sure. I think. Okay, I'm up here now. Come on. Okay, now the tire is over there. Does that help?
I don't think so.
Oh, that was so close. If we hit the ball, it could have knocked it down. Is that all this umbrella can be used for? For knocking the rugby ball down? Don't forget about my powers. And don't forget about the recklessness of youth. Is there something else umbrella-shaped around here that I'm not noticing?
Is the ball technically umbrella shaped?
No. Yeah. Stop it. Stop it! Let me out. Release me from this hell. The crow's umbrella. Okay. The umbrella is still umbrella-shaped. I hate to inform you. There's nothing else shaped like the umbrella. I guess that's the hook, technically, that's what's over here. But there's nothing else hook-shaped, either. I really think it is... We have to catch something in the umbrella, but the timing on that is so tight that it feels like I'm missing something.
I mean, I feel like Sissel's saying, is that the only thing we use it for? Which means there's probably something else.
No, what they were talking about is using the umbrella to knock down the ball, which is not exactly what I think it is. Oh, you know what I bet it is? I bet it's you swaps the tire into the umbrella, right? And that'll knock down the ball, probably. Yes, I know about all the ball-shaped things. I'm quite aware. Okay. This... We can do... Well, not that. I have to wait for the ball to roll. Tire roll. I think the basketball is the right item for here. For sure. If only I could swap this with something. The globe climber is circle-shaped. Come on, game.
It's got holes in it.
Whoa, missile can reach that from the fucking ground.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Okay, the tires started here, so the tire being here doesn't matter, I don't think. That's a good point. We can only move it if the baseball is on. So if we do this... Tilt it. Well, okay, now that it's tilted, I can't reach the baseball anymore. I can't move the bottom side. Well, I can move the bottom side of it. Yeah, I say I can't reach anything from here is the problem. Fucking have to grab this frame perfect ass. Oh, I could keep spinning it. Would that help? No, it's already spinning. That doesn't do anything for me. God. Oh, you know what? I did start spinning it faster. Maybe that'll buy me some time.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I started spinning it faster. It bought me some time. Holy shit, guy. Are you good? What's up? Are you fine? Basketball. Okay, I'm pretty sure the basketball is on it currently. Oh, it's not. Thank you for reminding me. Let's switch this. Right, then I think I have to have missile over here in order to grab the thing out of the air. Poor man. Okay, there we go. Here he comes.
It's gonna be so sick, dude.
I didn't think to spin the damn thing. Yes! Okay, now we swap the tire, right? Oh, I might have fucked it. The tire might make me in a different spot. Damn it.
So you need to swap the you need to swap the tire with the baseball, and then the basketball, right? You want the baseball to be where?
Oh, it will. The ball must be in the way. Oh well, I guess we don't have to close it. Oh, I so did not see that coming. I never thought the umbrella would catch the ball.
See that? The tree branch, it shook a little. I think I saw it shake too.
If only it shook a little more, it would knock that terrible rugby ball down from this terrible tree. Maybe it just needs a little more weight.
Sure we can do that. We just have to put our heads together.
Everything looks good so far. We just need one more step. Okay, yeah. If we can swap the tire into there, I think that would do it. So, one more game. This time I know I can spin the thing and it sticks him for a while.
You want the tire in the leftmost position.
Yes, I want the tire to be on the left.
Yes. Where it is already.
Yeah, so I don't think I have to move the tire at all.
No, you just want to put the basketball in there, right?
There are a lot of round things around here. Okay. Yeah, if the tire stays there, it should be all good. So let's go baseball. Swap with basketball. Right. That's the wrong button. That's also the wrong button. Okay, who am I right now? I'm Sissel right now. So let's have missile wait here. Yeah, because I should just be able to reach the baseball from there. Or the
yeah, so
basketball.
once you can, get in the spin.
Wait, so the baseball should be on here, right? Oh no, the basketball was in there. I swapped the baseball into it later. Right. Okay.
You want Cecil to be in this as close to the spin thing as possible, so he can spin it up when the guy gets on it. Then
Yeah,
you
when
go
he
up
jumps
north.
on it, I can jump to the baseball. The baseball should move close enough for me to jump into it.
There it is.
There.
Make sure to spin it.
Speed!
You can swap into boop.
Speed!
Oh my god. You might have overspun it a little bit, babe.
Speed! Speed! Open it. So maybe in midair I should switch it? Is that a thing?
If you can, try.
We'll see how it goes. We'll see if it lets
Where's the
me.
missile
We'll see if
right?
it's
The
part of
missile's in the tire
Missile's in
right
the tire
now.
right now. Okay, so it won't let me switch it in midair.
It's a cutscene, so that's fine.
All right, so
Missile.
That I need to, yeah, missile. needs to- Yes. Yes. There, we moved the ball. What do you think, missile? With the ball there, I think I can do it. Just a few seconds, you'll swap Mino with the leaf. And then from there, you can swap Mino one more time. The final moment is near, Missile. Are you ready? You bet! Okay, so Missile just needs to... Nope. Missile. I need Missile. I need Missile.
Missile's green.
Okay. So when it starts falling, I just need to catch it.
Well, you need to swap Mino with the leaf first, and then the ball.
Well, no, so this already happened once, right? So that will already go. Remember in the first one where all the
Yeah.
stuff we did the first time still happened? So this should still happen. These will swap. Okay, watch
Kinda
me,
really
Sissel.
close.
Here I go. Finishing touches. You can do it, Missile. Swap Mino with that ball.
Kidnapping
There,
still
how's
happening.
that? My head has been spared. Truly, it was a try worthy of the gods. And now Mino is right where he belongs. We did it again, didn't we? Didn't we? Fate averted. Now nobody has to die, except for one brave little somebody. Huh? Talking about you, Missile. Oh, me? I guess you're right, I'm still dead, aren't I? So now let's go back and save your life. Wait a minute. What is it? Now that I think about it, I think I want to stay dead a little longer. What? When I was alive, I couldn't even help Miss Camilla when she was in trouble. I want to be able to protect Miss Camilla. And to do that, I need these powers I have now. I see. Perfectly understandable. Even I wish I had powers like that. Hey, we just saved you. Don't wish your life away already. Oh, of course, you're right. Okay, Missile, have it your way. By the way, Mr. Reckless Youth, there's a certain detective who needs that music box you found. When we get back to the present time, could you give it to her? Certainly, you have my word. Let's go back then, to the present. Thanks, Missile. Yeah, I'm trying to think about the timeline. Like, if we save Missile, what happens then?
Yeah.
And so Camilla ended up in the hands of the kidnappers. Because that all happened like 4 hours ago. Like, we weren't able to change that part. Lynn listened to my story without saying anything. Sorry, I wish there was something else I could have done. No, you did the best you could. I'm sure she's alright. After all, she has me!
Dog?
Missile, are you in there? Miss Lim, leave Miss Camilla to me! I know I don't look like much right now, but I'm sure I can help her. Missile. Eek! Oh no, Missile! Missile, no!
No!
Miss Lynn! Oh no, Missile!
No!
Oh no! I'm gonna leave it up to Missile. Kinda looks like Missile's being left up to the wind. Ooh!
Oh,
Fucking
no.
twinkle toes. I have something to give you! Stop the park from being turned into a housing site!
No.
Protect the park, the Rock of the Gods! Aren't you forgetting your promise? Oh, pardon me, pardon me. When Missile floats away. I know! Oh no, Missile, no! My apologies, this is for you! Oh. Just shove that in my pocket. You kept the music box safe, didn't you? Thank you.
My butt pocket.
Not at all. I was only doing what the Rock of the Gods
Who killed you?
would have wanted. What's the matter? Cat got your tongue? He's mesmerized by my beauty. Hey, the cat's not allowed to get your tongue. Excuse me, but are you? No, it couldn't be. Oh, he knows her from the park incident. Have we met before? Aren't you that little girl from that time? I'll never forget it. It was 10 years ago in this park. 10 years ago. Walrus egg in background. Are you talking about?
That's no Walrus eggs. We'll see. That's what was it, Mina? Why?
I closed the dumpster lid. I can't reach the ball. I opened the dumpster lid. Here in this park, the gods surely control fate. Today, 10 years from that day, we meet once again. If it isn't the power of the gods, then what else is it? Could just be coincidence. But apparently you know our lady detective here. Can you tell us about it? About what happened 10 years ago? Yes, of course. I was just actually about to do just that. Rock of the Gods. What's this Rock of the Gods you keep mentioning? Don't you know? It's right there in front of us. Oh, Lynn's gonna go fix Missile for us, thanks. Aw. Missile. Wait a minute, you say gods, but do you mean dogs? Of course not, don't be silly. This is no time for ridiculous word games. You are standing just above the Rock of the Gods now. Take a good look at that monument. Monument? Rock of the Gods, Temzik Park. Rock of the Gods? Oh my, it was a meteorite? The rock is buried in the ground right there. It's been there these 10 years. Ever since the day it flew down from the heavens and showed us a miracle. Oh my god, did a rock kill that guy that Detective Jav was gonna shoot? Miracle. So this rock you've been talking about is a meteorite? Precisely. It dropped from the sky on that day 10 years ago. I'm having a great time playing Ghost Trick. Thank you, Lot of Bees.
Goat trick.
Goat Trick.
Goat trick.
Yes, of course. Surely you know all about it. Me? That day, I just happened to be passing through this park. I had no idea that day would change my destiny. The sun was going down, and through the gloom, I heard the scream of a little girl. Eek!
Now just calm down and drop that weapon.
Stay back. If you come any closer, I'll shoot her. Okay, Mr. Squirrel, we can go back to this, definitely save everything, and then also Missile. Yeah, exactly. I peeked out fearfully from the I peeked out fearfully from the bushes and saw some shadowy figures. I didn't see the face of the criminal clearly. He's weirdly skinned. That's gonna be Sissel, isn't it? Somehow. I knew I should do something to help, but I couldn't move. The tension was so thick it was painful. Just when I couldn't stand it any longer, that's when it happened. The sky suddenly burned bluish white. Oh my god. He was gonna shoot that guy, and he got destroyed by a missile instead. When it crashed into the ground, the meteorite gave off a shower of beautiful fragments. And then I saw it. One of those beautiful fragments pierced into the criminal's back. The judgment of the gods was brought down on the park that day. "10 years ago, the little girl that was you was saved by the Rock of the Gods. Oh my, I can't believe it. The Rock of the Gods was given the name Temzik, and still today, it lies sleeping deep in the park's earth. I never knew about this Temzik. I always thought Detective Jowd was the one who saved me. You were very young then, and you passed out from the shock of being taken hostage. Of course you wouldn't remember. That's funny. A huge incident like that should have caused quite a stir. It's strange you never heard of it, Lynn. It is, isn't it? But now that I think about it, I remember I didn't want to think about what happened. I avoided the news and never came back to this park again. That's why I didn't know anything about it. The meteorite was named Temzik after the name of this park that it fell in, and then the Rock of the Gods was forgotten. Now an awful thing is happening. They're talking about turning up the park into a housing site. I'll never forget the miracle I witnessed that day, and so I've taken up residence in this park and I'm trying to appeal to the people. Protect the park, the Rock of the Gods. That is my mission. I see. I'm taking you with me, Missile.
What?
Well, so we can go rescue him whenever we want, I guess. Although, if she takes Missile, then we'll be somewhere else whenever we... it's whatever. I'm sure they'll figure it out off-screen or something. So 10 years ago, the little girl that was Lynn wasn't aware of the meteorite. I get that, but Detective Jowd, on the other hand, there's no way he didn't know about this Temzik thing. And if he knew...
And the man died. I took his life.
What was that confession of his all about?
Jowd has no true confessions, dude.
No, he's never done anything wrong in his life. The rocks of the gods that fell from the sky 10 years ago changed the destiny of many people's lives, like the ripples on a pond when a pebble is dropped in. With every answer I get, I learn about a new mystery. Will I be able to break the chain of mysteries before dawn? Anyway, now that we have the evidence we need, we decided to meet up again at the minister's office. Besides, there are a few things I want to ask Detective Jowd. Also, we're just bringing this dog's corpse with us, I guess. That's kind of fucked up.
It's in her pocket.
We found the music box, Detective Jowd.
Good job, Lynn. I knew you would. Once everything had been resolved, I had wanted you to give this to him.
Him? You mean Inspector Cabanello, right?
I don't suppose he'll ever forgive me.
Detective Jowd.
Now then, let's get this thing open. There's a certain knack to doing it, you know. Hurt!
The knack is he pulls it really hard.
See?
Calls that a knack? Looks more like brute strength to me.
That's how you open pickle jars.
What? How was that thing in there?
Here you are.
Shoot me. No!
Should find scorch marks on the grip.
Scorch marks.
When Camilla built her contraption, she used a special kind of string.
Does the switching the rocks still happen when we go back? So technically all those ghost strikes will happen even if we go back. That's true.
It's a kind magicians use. It burns up in an instant and disappears.
Why would little Camilla use something like that?
I don't know. Maybe because she's a detective's daughter. Not leaving any evidence behind and all that. Ha ha!
In the case report, there was mention of some scorch marks.
When it happened, Camilla was watching from her hiding place. She saw the flame run to the gun, something she naturally didn't include in her design. I took the gun out of the frame and replaced it with a picture. If you remove the picture, you should find scorch marks behind it on the frame, too. And those marks should match up with the ones on the gun.
In other words,
it proves the contraption existed there in the room that day.
and it didn't work the way your little girl intended, is that right?
Exactly. Some cowardly culprit modified the design.
That angle was never brought up in court, and so as Justice Minister, I must call off the execution at this point. Knew I was right. It wasn't Detective Jowd. Now we can finally prove that. Thank goodness.
Thank you, Lynn. In those eyes of yours, I see the eyes of that little girl from 10 years ago.
Speaking of,
It's about this meteorite.
what's the matter? I just don't know. What should I have done 5 years ago?
Back then, nobody had any way of knowing the true nature of the manipulator. It wasn't anybody's fault that we didn't know the truth.
You really think so? Of course. Besides, what's important right now is deciding what to do next. Am I right?
She is right, Mr. Minister.
Yes, of course. I do believe she is. What is it now? I just don't know. What should I do next? You'll figure it out. We believe in you.
Thistle, if you hadn't come to my cell tonight, I would be gone by now without ever having known any of this. This is what I deserve. That's what I told myself these past 5 years. But things are different now. Thanks to you, my eyes have finally been opened.
Tonight, I've come into contact with a lot of people's lives and got involved in their fates. And the only reason I was doing it was to regain my own lost memory. But things are different now. We're connected to each other somehow. I just know it. And that's why I need to ask you a few more questions, in order to find the truth about us.
Fair enough. Fire away.
Thistle told me all about it, Detective Jowd. About the manipulator.
Yes, and it looks like this manipulator really did a number on the minister, too.
Ah! Please don't pick on the minister. If he dies again, I'm the one who has to save him. I know. We have us four and then poor fucking Detective Cabanello. Like, what the fuck is happening? Delicious water.
Oh, yeah.
Oog. Sissel, do you think that's what happened to me, too?
What are you talking about, Lynn? Don't tell me. You were manipulated, too?
There was also a part of me that just couldn't believe it. That image of the one who shot me. But now I see the possibility of a new explanation. Nope. But now I see the
This is
possibility
Sissel.
of a new explanation. But who is it, and why did they do it? Camilla's that contraption was a birthday surprise for Camilla's mother, wasn't it?
That's right.
Something's been bothering me about it. I feel like I know that device from somewhere. No surprise there. You lost your life once tonight because of that machine. Right, I knew it. See, Detective Jowd?
No, I'm afraid I don't see.
Yeah, it was in the basement of the junkyard. I told Detective Jowd about it. Told him about seeing the exact same contraption tonight in a completely different place.
That's very strange indeed. A junkyard on the edge of town? I've never even heard of the place. What's more, I've never told a single soul about that contraption.
You haven't? That old pigeon guy. Who in the world is he? Detective Jowd, you must have heard the name before. Temzik. The meteorite that fell in the park 10 years ago. You were there.
So you found out about that, did you?
I hear the meteorite saved little Lynn's life.
That's right. I couldn't do anything to help Lynn that day.
But in that case, I don't get it. If that's true, doesn't that mean you didn't steal someone's life away? What are you talking about? Detective Jowd, you told me that 10 years ago, the person who killed the perpetrator in the park was you. What? But it was that meteorite.
I wasn't lying. I stole that man's life away. No question about it. It was entirely my fault.
I summoned the meteorite.
I was just about to shoot him. I would have shot him in the next instant if the meteorite hadn't come. At that point, I was already a murderer.
Well, no, that's not true. You were trying to
That's
save
not
me.
how that works.
Lynn, I'm sorry, but I don't think that's really it.
Huh?
On that day 10 years ago, a different incident happened in another place.
Another place?
Yes, in the police headquarters interrogation room. The worst sort of incident. A suspect who was being questioned escaped.
Wow, I didn't know about that.
I happened to be there in the detective division, so I joined the case. Fortunately, or I guess unfortunately, I was able to track him down alone in the park. Hold it right there! I fired a warning shot. I wanted to catch him, bad. That warning shot made him panic. At the time, I was young and green.
Yeah, your coach sure is green in this
I was a young and
flashback.
green detective brandishing my sense of justice like a sword. I made him panic and got you involved, Lynn. It was all my fault.
Was she carrying like a plunger? Detective Jowd.
All I could see was my target. I couldn't even see you. I'm so sorry, Lynn.
So the man who grabbed me died that day.
These last 10 years, I never forgotten his face. And then a few years after that, when my wife Alma died in such a mysterious way, I thought it was fate, my punishment for what I'd done. I painted pictures in my cell, nothing but portraits of people's faces. All the faces of the many people I had met in my life and didn't want to forget. And tonight, I finished my last portrait, the final face I wanted to remember. The final face. The face of the man in the park that day.
Wait just 1 minute.
I
That
knew
can't
it.
be. I saw that painting. I saw the face you painted tonight. It was my face. Are you telling me I was the man in the park that time?
That's right. That face of yours is the face I saw 10 years ago.
And why
The face
were
of
you
the man
alive
whose life I
tonight?
stole, the man who was pronounced dead at the scene.
But hold on, Detective Jowd. That can't be true. I just met Sissel for the first time tonight. And he died right in front of me.
By the way, the name that I know the man in the park by that day isn't Sissel.
What?
From the first minute I laid eyes on you tonight, I've been wondering, who in the world is this guy?
I...
Mr. Minister,
Inspector Cabanella, where are you?
just be quiet and listen. This is our demand.
What? Demand?
Our demand hasn't changed. The execution must be tonight. Once we've confirmed it's been carried out, we'll release the hostage.
What are you talking about, Inspector Cabanella? And you know it wasn't my daughter who was abducted.
Doesn't really matter who the hostage is, a life is a life. Even if it's the daughter of a death row prisoner. Once the criminal gets the punishment he deserves, the hostage will go free. Carry out the execution immediately and wait for our call.
What is it, Mr. Minister? You look paler than ever. What in the world? What's going on, Inspector Cabanella? The rock of the gods that fell from the sky 10 years ago twisted the fates of many people and started a chain of tragic events. And even now, the chain continues to grow even longer. Inspector Cabanella's call proved that to us all. The greatest mystery of all has risen to the surface. Who is this me I've been chasing all night? Who am I? I'm even further from knowing that than when I started. Yeah, I knew he would be the dude in the park, but again, if he
Yeah.
died in the park, who the fuck is this
Why-
guy?
Who died tonight?
Or at the very least, who was puppeting his body? Like if guy we've been playing at is a different guy.
It's the lamp.
It's the lamp.
10 years ago, a man...
Nope. What? 10 years ago, a man named Sissel took a little girl named Lynn hostage, and then was killed by a meteorite fragment. Tonight, a man named Sissel met a detective named Lynn at a junkyard on the edge of town, and then was killed by a bullet. But the scene I find waiting for me on the other end of the phone line feels like the final nail in the coffin of my lost memory. What? 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 I see. Myself. What?
Clones?
Or this motherfucker was never dead. Or something. There you are, Commander Sith.
What?
Okay, finally. I don't remember what fucking voice. Sissel, where have you been, my good man? We've been looking everywhere for you. Had a little unfinished business to take care of. Didn't think it would take this long. What about your people? They sure went out of their way to mess me up. I say, I believe we fulfilled every one of your conditions in our little deal. What right do you have to complain about anything outside our bargain? We can talk about that when we get together. This will be our last communication by telephone. We'll arrive in 1 hour. I look forward to seeing you, Sissel. Dawn is approaching. The darkness surrounding my own mystery is deep, but I know it's always darkest before the dawn. Yes, we're nearing the final stages of our little deal, my good man.
Yes, sir. All preparations are complete, sir. And we just had a report, sir. Lights have been spotted, sir.
Have they now? By all means, let me have a look. Been a while since we've seen this room.
Yeah.
Yes, we're very close.
We will now disconnect from the communication cable and have no service until we arrive, sir.
Very well.
They're in a fucking submarine. What?
Yeah. I figured based on that. On the periscope. Grapes.
Zooming out. Zooming out. Holy shit. Holy shit, what?
I think you mean holy shit.
Nice try, Inspector Cabanella, but you could never stop me. See ya, sucker. Well... Curious, can I get into the basement? It won't show me anything in the basement, I have to... Hey, do you think you could wake up for me? Oh boy, still unconscious, eh? Guess he hasn't been dead for very long then. I'll just go ahead and go back to 4 minutes before his death. I'm a little nervous about what I might see there, though. But if that's where I'm gonna find my answers, I can't run away from it. Well, here's the thing: if he's unconscious when we finish this, he won't have a core. 2:50 a.m. Maintenance building, Supes' office.
Once the criminal gets the punishment he deserves, the hostage will go free. Carry out the execution immediately and wait for our call.
You had him at gunpoint
That's
to do
a
it.
good boy. Gee, a hostage sure is a handy thing. Gives me complete control over the top police inspector in the country. What's the matter? Are those broken bones smart a bit? What's it like to feel pain? Does it make you feel alive?
Why are you doing this?
Now, is that any kind of question for a top inspector to ask? Isn't it obvious? Revenge, of course. Revenge on all the people who stole my life away 10 years ago.
Don't be ridiculous. It was a meteorite that stole your life, or have you forgotten that?
Wrong! I was murdered by all of you!
Your hand.
He doesn't feel pain.
Hmm.
That's weird. Detective Zhao
Zombie.
chased me down and forced me into a corner even though I was innocent. Lynn, that girl who was right there when I was running.
Lynn? She was just an innocent little girl playing in the park.
If that brat hadn't been there, I never would have thought of taking a hostage.
That's the most self-centered garbage I've ever heard.
And finally you, Inspector Cabanella. Cecil back to life? No? Unclear.
Question mark?
Unclear. We are still playing as Cecil the Ghost. I have no idea who this guy is. And finally you, Inspector Cabanella.
Me?
If only you hadn't done what you did, I never would have pointed a gun at that kid. You were so proud of your spotless record. In my case, with the one blot on it, wasn't it? Only two people know the real truth. Me and Detective Zhao. I bet tonight's execution will be quite a relief to you, won't it? One of the people who know about the stain on your record will disappear for good. That's why you didn't help him escape from prison. That's the kind of guy you are.
I got nothing to say to you. You'd never listen anyway.
Oh. Wow, the way he folded is incredibly uncomfortable. What the fuck?
Zombie!
Ye gods!
Okay, so this must be the manipulator, right? The manipulator can puppet
Yeah.
corpses, I guess.
And
As
his
well as
corpse was missing, right?
It was still down on the bottom level, even though we took away the thing that kicked him down to the bottom level, which was weird. Now then, Inspector, time to make a big red stain on your spotless white coat.
Yeah.
There's something going on here. This was another condition of my deal, to wipe out everybody who knew about Temsik.
Well, that was a headshot, not a coat shot.
Revenge, that's what I'm up to? None of this makes any sense.
Hey, man, mind telling me what's going on?
Inspector Cabanella, he's awake.
My head is spinning, baby. Am I to understand that Cabanella character who just got shot is me?
That's right.
And you're supposed to be the scoundrel there who just shot me?
I guess so.
But you couldn't be, could you?
Huh?
After all, the guy in the red suit just walked out the door, right? So, who are you?
I guess I just have to face it. I'm not that Sissel guy. I'm somebody who was searching for himself. That's why I'm here to save you. At the very least, you have information about the guy in red, information that I need.
So you come on a rescue mission now, did you? Nothing like the sound of that, baby. Because there's a very important life here somewhere, a life valuable to this nation. Okay, so do your thing, baby.
Alright, so can I save in the middle of the tricks? I can't. Look at him. There's that something emanating from his body. Is it really the sign of having special powers of the dead? Oh, now I can save. Okay, that's fine. So we'll do this next time. Did you save Missile? No.
He's still dead.
No, he was still in that leaf, and then he got blown away by the wind. But he accepted his death and wanted to keep his ghost powers for a little bit longer, so Lynn took his body with her. I don't know where it is, because it didn't seem to be in the office. Probably because they didn't just want to put a dead dog in the office for a while. So, like, we'll fix him eventually. Missile will be fine, I have confidence. But, right now, Lynn is just walking around with his corpse, which again doesn't seem terribly helpful because we need his corpse to be somewhere we can jump into the things around him to stop him from being hit by that dude on a bike.
Yeah, because you start where the corpse is, and if you're not there, good luck.
Correct. Anyway, that will do it for us tonight. I mean, I guess the thing is, we could just have Lynn bring him to wherever, as long as we're inside something that nearby that can jump onto it. But anyway, no more. Enough.
No more.
That will do it for us tonight. Have a good night. We'll catch you tomorrow for Ishin. Bye, everybody. Bye. Bye.